Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Suzuki. Today we have in this lovely Suzuki Vitara 2021 on a 2021 plate, SZ4 manual hybrid. So with it being the SZ4, it is the lower spec of the Vitara of this sort of era. However, we say low spec, but essentially it just doesn't come with rear sensors, a reversing camera or Apple CarPlay. That's basically it. It comes with these lovely 16-inch wheels which look very nice in the grey against the white. This one was actually owned by one of our employees who works for TW White & Sons, so all the servicing has been done with us, by us, and it's been well looked after in the few years that she's had it. So as you can see, it just looks really nice in this lovely white colour. Now the SZ4s only came in a select few colours, white obviously being the most popular because, well, I mean, you can see why. It just looks really good. Let's just get a little close up of those wheels. As you can see, they're a bit different from the normal Vitara, but they still do look really good. So yeah, it's just a lovely looking car. As you can see, and as I mentioned, it is a hybrid, meaning you get very good MPG. Here is the boot space. Once again, with the Vitara, you always get really nice boot space in these, along with an extra bit under there for storage, which is just really nice to have. I mean, if you've got stuff on top of there, then you can still get stuff underneath for storage. So let's take a look at the back here. So as you can see, this is the passenger seat all the way back, and not as lent back as the driver's seat. I'm not too sure why it's lent back that much, but as you can see, you still get a decent amount of leg room in both seats. Now, not everyone's going to be putting their driver's seat all the way back. Some taller individuals might, but not everyone else will be. So obviously the legroom will differ. But if I hop inside, if I hop in the driver's side now, I can take you through a bit of the interior. So you have your window controls and mirror controls and everything, pretty standard on the Suzukis. So if I hop in, shut the door, you have your control panel here with your radar, brake support, lane departure assist, everything like that. As I said, it was a we say it's a lower spec Vitara, but it still has most of the things that the normal Vitaras and the high spec Vitaras have, so it's actually not that low spec. If we come up to here, the car's done 52,575 miles, and as you can see, average fuel economy, and this is just driving around town, is 45.1. So it's got fairly good MPG gas mileage. You know, it does good on the motorways. I can see that getting closer to sort of the 50, sort of the low to mid 50s, which is really good. So that's what having it as a hybrid is what you really want. So we've got our infotainment controls for our radio and our phone controls for our Bluetooth and everything. We've got our cruise control, so once again, it still comes with cruise control even though it's not the highest spec. So that's another thing that Suzuki have done on this car, which is very similar to the other models of Suzuki. So here is our radio, something you don't really get anymore, a CD player, which some people like. I know that, you know, I have a few CDs that I would like to play in my car, but I don't have one, so you know, they're just sort of sitting collecting dust. But yeah, so it's got CD player, DAB radio, Bluetooth, aux, everything like that. You can plug your phone in via Bluetooth, via USB, so it's still got all of the connectivity. It just doesn't have the display on the screen for your sat nav and your reversing camera and Apple CarPlay, etc. But it still has good capabilities for connecting your phone and everything like that. So here we have our aircon controls and everything. Pretty standard to use. That's the heat, that's the blower, so fairly standard. And down here you've got your 12-volt socket and your USB. As this car's a manual, it does come with a 6-speed gearbox, which is very smooth, very nice to use. Same one they use in the higher spec Vitaras and things like the S-Cross and Swift Sport. So you know it's going to be a good gearbox. So if we take a step out of the car, once again I will show you the outside, which just looks lovely. And the good thing with white cars, this one does have a little bit of dirt on it, just from driving it here today. We had a bad spell of weather last night, but just from driving it here today, it does have a bit of dirt, but because it's white, it's you can't really notice it. I'm looking at the phone now, you can't really notice the dirt on the video, which is what I love about white cars. Everyone thinks they get really dirty really quickly, but in fact it's quite the opposite. Black cars are by far the worst. This car will come with 1 year's extensive warranty, so that includes parts and labour, anything that's not consumables, such as tyres, brake discs, brake pads, things that you control as a car owner and as a driver, but anything engine, gearbox related, that will be covered under warranty, which is, you know, really good, gives you that peace of mind when buying a car. We do take any car in part exchange as well, and by any car we do mean any car, and we do try and match the online sites as best as we can for a good price on your vehicle. So if you do like the look of this lovely Vitara, please do get in touch. There's always one of us at the end of the phone, so please give us a call, give us an email, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.